Welcome to 3-Minute Monthly Video Tips. I'm Geraldine Barkworth, public speaking coach and presenter from Goddess of Public Speaking. Many people who are naturally taciturn, they are quiet by nature, come and see me with the belief that they're no good at public speaking. But communication is one of our most prized people skills. And they come concerned they really need to be able to put themselves out there, project at a job interview, speak at a conference, speak at a party. So there's an underlying assumption quite often, particularly in our rather extrovert-oriented society at the moment, that those shy and silent types are not so good at public speaking. But that's just simply not true. Today I'm going to focus on talking about 4 different ways, 4 different things that the more taciturn or shy and silent types can use to be effective when they speak. So the first thing I want to talk about is the ability to hone your message to be short and sweet. People who speak less than others quite often are short and sweet. And an audience appreciates this because when you are clear, succinct and to the point, your message quite often goes straight in without fluffy verbiage getting in the way. So take pride and relax into the fact that you use less words to get your message across. The second thing I want to talk about is to use a great structure. A structure is like a foundation and it holds your talk or your message together. So you want to be very clear about your purpose, you want to be very clear about where you're going, and you want to be very clear about people understanding what it is that they need to do. So the structure that I use is problem, impact, solution, action. The third tip that I want to share is to invite questions, preferably at the end, so that you don't get interrupted with people asking questions and thus you don't get to finish. So when you invite questions at the end, especially if you're not so comfortable with giving a big talk, this is a fabulous way to make it more interactive and people get to ask what they really want to know rather than you having to guess at what you think they might want to know. So you can say things like, at the end, I'd love to hear from you, so I'm going to invite questions. Or, is there anything else you need to know? By doing this, you succinctly get to answer what it is that they need to know. And fourthly, using the gestures and props. I've talked quite a bit about this in other videos. The gestures and props are powerful because it means quite often you can use less words and rely instead on visualizations or even space. By using gestures, arm movements, for instance, if you talk about moving to the center of the room, move to the center of the room. If you talk about something being really big, demonstrate with your hands. And in terms of a prop, even if you're talking about something which may seem dull, like a new procedural manual that you need to explain to the team about, put it in your hand, wave it around, make it physical and make it real. So it's not just verbal, it's not just an idea, it's a real, concrete thing that people can take away and use. So shy and silent types, doesn't matter. You can speak just as well with as great as ease, confidence and authenticity as the so-called natural speakers. I'm Geraldine Barkworth from Goddess of Public Speaking, helping you to be inspired to be naturally real, raw and authentic every time you speak.